ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Kakasungura YouTube channel. And as I always say, big thank you to each and every one of you who is taking his personal time to make sure that you are supporting us by sharing our content. I have ardent fans who always comment, who always encourage me, and I want to thank you so much for your personal time. It's not easy to remain glued to my content. I have royal fans who always follow me. May God bless you so much. And I believe we are reaching our target, 10,000 subscribers before the end of this month. As I've been saying, if you're watching this video and you haven't subscribed, kindly take your 2 seconds, click your subscribe button and support me in one way or another. My voice is not that clear because of homa kidogo, but that I believe God will give me the grace to finish the about 15 minutes in this platform. Back to politics, ladies and gentlemen. You know, I have always said that when you are a public figure means somebody who is respected before people. You can't be a clan elder, you can't be a class monitor, you can't be a leader, you can't be a manager, you can't be a CEO, you can't be a politician who is respected by the people. That is what we call a public figure. Someone who can stand and speak to people, someone who is following. Mtu ambaye ana watu wanaomfuata kwa matendo yake anayoyafanya, either kwa Facebook, either kisiasa ama popote ulipo. I've always said like this, that do not open your mouth to speak on what you are not sure of in public if you are a public figure. Usiwahi fungua kinywa chako kutamka maneno ambayo hauna ukweli ndani yake, kwamba unayoyatamka yako jinsi ambavyo umeyatamka. Unajua, wafuasi wanaonifuata kaka katika YouTube channel yangu wanajua kwamba mimi maneno ninayoyazungumza lazima nimeyapiga msasa fulani, nimeyafanyia uchunguzi fulani. Ndio maana mimi mnaniona ninatumia video to justify my analysis. That's why you always see me when I speak of something. I do not speak out of imagination. I do not speak out of what I think, but then I speak through evidence. That is why I always use videos to justify my arguments. In several occasions, William Ruto has been telling us he has been an evangelist in church. He has been a church choir master. He has been a chorister. His wife the same. Their people grew in church. For so many years, he has tried to justify to Kenyans that indeed, yes, he is a pastor, you know. That is what he has been justifying to people. But then, in his rallies, in his meetings, he always quotes countless verses. He always preaches and says, I have God, you have the system, according to a certain book, chapter fulani verses fulani. He has always tried to justify to Kenyans that indeed, yes, he is a man of God. And unlike Muganga, as he says, Raila Odinga, who doesn't know church, according to William Ruto and his allies. So they paint Raila Odinga as somebody who has never stepped in church. They paint Raila Odinga as somebody who has never read the Bible. They paint Raila as somebody who has sinned against God and will never receive forgiveness. That is how Kenya Kwanza sees Raila Odinga. Ruto amekuwa akisimama katika mikutano kusema kwamba na kujaribu kuambia Wakenya kwamba yeye ni bishop na ni pastor. Si mara ya kwanza. He has been severally quoted unexisting verses. Amekuwa akitoa verse, lakini the verse he is quoting ukitafuta kwa Biblia inakosa. Recently, he was hosted at NTV by Joy Ageyo. Surprisingly, William Ruto quoted a verse a chapter that doesn't exist in the Bible. You know, when they had a prayer breakfast recently, where Mother Karua was in attendance, I like how genuine Mother Karua was. She said, I'm not good at quoting verses. I'm not good at quoting verses, but there is a verse that says this and this. But on the other hand, Ruto tries to justify that he indeed knows the Bible to the exact verse. And at some point, he has gotten those verses wrong. That paints him in a negative way. As a person who says has grown in church, as a person who says he knows God, and the other party doesn't know God, that is Uhuru Kenyatta, Raila Odinga, and Mother Karua. So Ruto sees himself as a holy politician, yeah, a politician who has grown in church. But when he's quoting a verse that doesn't exist, he paints himself as an amateur who is wearing ngozi ya kondoo lakini ndani ni mbwa mwitu. If you are a public figure, before you speak anywhere, make sure whatever you are speaking, you've done some research, you have done some verification, and you are sure that whatever I'm telling people is exactly what I'm saying. When you are a public figure and speak things that doesn't exist, you lose credibility. But then, to me, I wasn't surprised by Ruto quoting a verse, a chapter that does not exist. I was not surprised. Because on several occasions, I have followed William Ruto since he started his campaigns after the 2017 election. I have closely followed him. He is a man who can lie to you at 1 p.m. He tells you this at 12 noon, but at 12:30 he tells you something else totally opposite to what he had told you earlier. I have done so much analysis. I've done so many videos, not so much. I've done so many analysis on William Ruto's double speaking. He is a man who says, oh, we build roads today. Tomorrow he says, Jubilee government has done nothing. He is a man who stands today and says, he has been chased out of government. But again tomorrow is a man who stands and says, I'm the official deputy president. Ruto says, his vote will never be stolen. Kura yake haitawaibwa na mtu yeyote. Kwingine anasimama Karen, anaita wazungu anawaambia, Raila amepanga kunibia kura. Ruto anasimama vizuri anasema, we will ban mitumba in this country. Kesho tena saa 8 anasimama anasema, najua hawa watu wa mitumba lazima waheshimiwe. Na hakuna mtu atawaguza nikichukua uongozi. That's after backlash. So what am I trying to say? Watu tunapotea ndio. People we forget, yes. Huwa tunasema, hata mimi hapa kwa wakati mwingine au mmoja ninasema maneno ambayo labda nimeyazungumza in an accident way, but myself I try as much as possible to be accurate on the information I'm feeding my audience. Same case, William Ruto should be true to himself. Don't force things that you do not subscribe to. He should come open and say, yes, mimi nilikuwa evangelist kama alikuwa, kwa sababu tunaonanga picha akibeba Biblia kwenda kanisani na mama yetu. Aseme ndio mimi nabeba Biblia, lakini hata mimi ni mwanadamu huwa nakosea. Badala ya kusimama kwa TV, unajua, if you don't know a verse, or if you don't know something, say, like, let me give you an example. If you don't know, for example, who is the deputy president of Uganda, Just do not confidently put it like you know it. Wewe sema anaitwa fulani, but I've forgotten his name. But when you stand unasema kwamba anaitwa Jacqueline Matunda, anaitwa Jacqueline I don't know what. You know, and you find it wrong. That paints you as a person who is a liar. So anyway, that said, so you know people who lie. Sasa mnajua watu ambao wanafanya nini? Wanadanganya. Hawapangwingwi. Hata wakiinua nafasi ambayo haipo, hawapangwingwi wao. They speak it with a lot of authority. Hata kama haiko, hautawapanga. So wanasema wapangwi. Vijana wenzangu, tupige kura za amani, tuheshimiane popote tulipo. Asante sana kwa kutazama video hii. Ladies and gentlemen, may God bless you so much. Mungu abariki sana. Keep subscribing, keep sharing. We are moving at a very high speed and we shall reach there. But then, my parting shot, if you are a public figure, before you utter anything on a public forum, make sure you have some truth in it. You've done some research and you understand what you are saying. When you say something that doesn't exist, you lose credibility. It's not one or two. Ruto has been quoting verses that don't exist in several occasions. He didn't start today. Hakuanza leo, hakuanza jana on TV. He has been doing it. But then, wacha Mungu amuonekanie. Asanteni sana, ladies and gentlemen.